All right, guys, welcome back. So in the last episode, we built this awesome landing pad. Today's episode, we are going to be actually adding it to the build. Now, I'm a little scared to do this just because we have an option to do lighting back here for the command center computer room, but I haven't decided if I want to do that yet, and I kind of want to get this done. So what I'm thinking is we build most of it to where we can get it stationary, but not all of it. All of it being this back wall. So basically this landing pad is going to set the height for the mountain. And then of course, the second half of this episode will be kind of filling this in, getting this done so that we can combine them. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so a slight problem. While I was doing this, I realized that although I have a ton of 1x6s, I want to make sure I have enough to finish this area. So we're going to start here and then we're going to finish this. So we're going to be going a little backwards. So let's switch gears a little bit and we will finish this. All right, guys, so I decided to, stop this, as you saw in the time lapse, and just finish up the wall. I didn't realize how cool this would look, when it's completely done, but it really just kind of, puts in perspective that the mock is, getting finished. So, my original thought was I need this wall down so I can still tile off, but if I leave these two plates off, my arm still has plenty of room to get down under there and support when we build the terrain for there and under the ATT. So not that big of a deal. It's actually providing more support for over here, which I originally thought was kind of weak. So that's nice to see. Another thing is, I'm not worried. The only other area I'm kind of worried about is right here for stability, but we're not plating that off, so it's not that big of a deal. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put in everything, except the only problem is I haven't decided if I want to put LED lights in here yet. And if I do that, I can't tile this, I can't have this wall here because I can barely get my arm through here. But as long as I don't put anything here, it's not going to be that hard to take apart these bricks. So I'm not too worried about it. And I do just want to get this completely done so I know where my parts are at. So without further ado, let's continue on. We're going to plate this off and then build this a little higher. So let's go. So we've run into another problem is, in my opinion, the walls are getting way too high for how narrow the base is. Just looks kind of goofy. And the only way you're going to be seen in is through the door. And if it's way higher than the door, it kind of looks bad. So this layer is going to be the final layer. And then I'm going to put a false roof on it. So what that means is there's going to be a fake roof. And then we build up. and there will be a second roof. You'll just see the false roof. You won't be able to see any of this when everything's done, but it'll still look cool, and we can save some parts, maybe. So let's try to see if this works. I'm not sure if it will, but basically I'm going to be using these as the false roof and just putting them like that. We should have enough, but I want to make them look a little better. So I was thinking about putting them upside down. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but then you would see this from the underside with this little pattern. I'm going to try this out. I don't know if it'll work. I'm not going to time lapse this in case I just completely mess it up. So I'll take you guys back when we get there. All right, guys. So after much work, probably about an hour or so, I came up with the design. So basically, it's removable. I'm not going to remove it because it's really kind of tricky. But just to show you how it works, I use these pieces. It's a two 2x2 plates on top of these little headlight bricks. And basically, you can see them under, they hold everything up. And then these black pieces are just for support. Anyway, not the whole roof comes off, just the grate pieces. So this little part in the front and this part in the back doesn't. But anyway, opening this up, this is what the ceiling looks like inside. So I think it came out really well. Add some light in there and it just looks really cool. You can't really notice it, but I think it adds enough. And then, so that brings us to the last part of the episode, which feels like forever ago I said this, but getting the landing pad situated. So that's our next step in this process. And then after that, we will end the video. So let's get on with it. All right, guys, so we're gonna end the video here. This is crazy amount of progress we got done today. This whole bottom retaining wall, this entire top wall looks amazing. I didn't think it would look this good, and it is officially the tallest part of the mock. We also got the landing pad mounted, which I'm really happy about. It's gonna be really easy to take this off in case I need to work on the mountain, which we haven't started. This is the first time I've built the back wall before the mountain, but I think in this case, since it's so large, I still have room to kind of fit in here and get in here, and also this is so easily removable, it's not gonna be a problem. I'm really happy with how this turned out. In the next episode, just to give you guys a heads up, we will be trying to finish this entire area. I just want to get it out of the way and done, especially because we are so close with this wall up. And then hopefully we'll be moving to terrain, like I've said a couple episodes ago, but there's just so much to get done with this. I'm really happy with the progress, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.